Well, good evening, everyone. I am your hostess, always doing the mostest, it seemed like, Tanya Evans, and I would like to welcome you to another episode. And the question of the day is the buy in your eye? If you are streaming from YouTube, Facebook, or Instagram, I see y'all chiming in from Instagram. Thank you so much. And we want to know, is the buy in your eyes? So make sure you click like and click share. Click like and click share. And if you are streaming from YouTube, make sure you click like and click share and subscribe, because what you're going to hear about tonight is going to be some good Campbell soup. So the weather's a little rainy here, so wherever you are in the world, I'm chiming in from Fayetteville, North Kakalaki. The weather here is kind of rainy. Just came back from a cruise. I want to say our 6 year or 5 year team legacy cruise. We did a cruise, an all adults cruise, and it was amazing. I mean, I prefer kids on the cruise versus anything else, just adults only. But hey, we gonna make it do what it do. Let's see who's chiming in. I see my cousin chiming in. Yes, yes, yes. I see you chiming in. Thank you so much for chiming in. I see my brother from another mother chiming in. I see y'all all chiming in. Go ahead and put inside the comments where you're chiming in from. Like I said, I'm chiming in from North Kakalaki. I see you. Carol Caspar is in the building. Thanks so much for chiming in. We're going to have to get you on the show, but I'll be coming to visit Ohio pretty soon. So check this out. Listen, make sure you click like and click share. I'm getting some things, making sure that we streaming real good. And we are just got finished taking my 76th trip. The cruise was my 76th trip, right? Now I'm on my way. April Fool's Day, and it won't be an April Fool's because I will be heading to Panama City to see some sloths, and I ain't never been, so I'm going places I ain't never been before, or places I can't pronounce or spell, but we trying to get you to these said places. But the question of the day is the buy in your eye? I had the pleasure of going to Dubai last year for 6 days, 5 nights, breakfast included for 2. I actually took my business auntie, 2-star director Michelle Campbell, for her 70th birthday, and we are definitely on our way back this September because we are doing our second stop on our book tour, our Going Places book tour. If you have not gotten your copy of the Going Places book tour, I advise you get your copy. I'm chapter 5, and listen, people, I tell you what, before I bring our presenter on, I ain't seen him pop up, so I'm just trying to kill some time. So this man of God that I'm getting ready to introduce, he is not only a pastor out of San Antonio, Texas, but he and his wife have been travel agents for quite some time. And I remember when I first met him and he was explaining the situation and the business and the opportunity attached to the membership, I was like, I know you lying. This is what I was thinking to myself. I know you lying. So I had to ask the question. I was like, sir, you say you a pastor, right? And he said, yes, ma'am. I said, are you one of them lying pastors? And it's funny that he remembers that, because that is one of his like interlude into my chapter, that I asked him, was he one of them lying pastors? Because hey, it's the truth and it's something else. But I tell you, in the 5 years I've been a part of this amazing company, been in the had the pleasure of seeing and meeting my beautiful first lady and her husband, Pastor Mel Keys. I don't know where he at. I don't see him on the screen, but let me tell you, he has been like a breath of fresh air, him and his wife. We've done cruises together. We've done a lot of trips together. Me and Lady K done did some spa trips, some spas together. That's how close. Lord have mercy. I think I'm having a hot flash. Lord have mercy. Whew, I'm telling you, didn't nobody tell me about these doggone hot flashes, and I really don't appreciate nobody telling me, but this is not the business. So I don't know where you at, Pastor Mel, but your 5 minutes is up, brother, from another. Woo! Lord, have
Josh,
don't laugh at me.
you gonna be all right, baby? Do I need to throw you some agua?
Oh my goodness, Pastor Mel, I gotta tell you the truth. I'm trying to live right because I can't go to hell. If this is what hell got, man, listen, this is disrespectful. Do you hear me?
Oh my God.
So disrespectful. Oh my goodness, he done jumped off the screen just for me to suffer. I'm gonna suffer you. That's exactly what this is going on. I ain't never felt disrespected in my life, Pastor Mel. How you doing today?
It's been a very busy day. Got some of the stuff done that was needful, I believe, but not nearly as much as I had intended to, and still got a lot of ground to cover. First thing I want to do, baby girl, thank you so much for always being a prime part of what it is that's going on in this neck of the woods, just front and center to the cause. You rock, and man, we sure did enjoy. Shout out to Coach D.
Yes.
All of Team Legacy. I'm sure they're still unpacking their bags. I sure haven't.
Look, a lot of us is getting ready to go on our next destination.
I know. Lord,
just that
look,
quick.
Your bag might be heavy. I might be in it.
Hey, I'm gonna ship you over there ahead of time because my flight was like $61 round trip.
Ooh, Lord have mercy. That's all right.
Hey.
So here's what I'm gonna do, baby girl. I'm gonna put you in the lobby. Don't go too far away. I'm gonna play a little video first, and then I'm gonna come right back right after that. Let's see if I could do it right.
For you to understand what I'm about to share with you, you must first understand the size and magnitude of comparable markets. For example, the oil and gas industry pumps 96.4 million barrels of oil every single day. This generates $13 billion per day, $4.7 trillion per year. 10 of the wealthiest people in the world have come from the oil and gas industry. Imagine you owned an oil well that pumped out this liquid gold every day, allowing you and your family to make money every month, whether you worked or not. Unfortunately, most of us missed that opportunity. But what if you could tap into an industry that is currently twice the size as oil? What if that industry was growing at a rate of 50% and predicted to hit $15.5 trillion by 2033, making it 3 times bigger than the oil industry? What if you were aligned with a company bringing a new concept to that industry, allowing consumers to save as much as 60% compared to all the competitors? What if you could get started for virtually nothing, and your initial goal was to simply register people for free on a website where they can buy the product that they are already buying, but at a price that would save them money every time they purchased? Maybe you missed the oil boom, you missed the computer boom, and the internet boom. But that doesn't mean you have to miss the travel boom. Travel is the one thing that most people dream of doing. For most, it's a passion. And we are bringing a new model to this industry. A model that will disrupt the billion-dollar companies that currently monopolize it. A model that will allow people to do the one thing they've always dreamed of doing at a price they never knew was possible. And you can create residual income by partnering with us and sharing our travel savings. So get back with the person who shared this video with you and ask how you can find out more, because the next big thing just knocked on your door.
All right, so here we go, ladies and gents. I'm glad to see we got Minister Lisa is in the building. Carol Caspar is here, and we're thankful and grateful for each one of you. Share this. We're going to help somebody. We're just going to share them the goods tonight. That's if Dubai is in their eye. And let me say this way. Maybe it's not Dubai. Maybe it's Greece. You've always had, as they say, a taste in your mouth for Greece. Amaris, it's good to see you, baby girl. Maybe it's New Orleans. Maybe it's New York City. Maybe it's somewhere in California. So many beautiful spots there. Maybe it's Hawaii. I don't know what's in your eye. But if Dubai's in your eye with
Maldives.
any of those others, say that again.
The Maldives is in my
Oh,
eye.
oh my God. Tanya, yeah, we need to do one on the Maldives. My God, that location that we got. Oh, well, we'll talk about that another time. So, guys, I wanted to start with that video that you saw at the top because that's the backdrop. That's the fun. That's the engine that allows us to do what we do, pennies on a dollar. You do not have to be, Google wealthy. You do not have to have an oil well in your backyard that just started springing. You don't have to have any of that. You just have to have sense enough to get in this club to drastically reduce your travel prices, to drastically change your taxation, and to drastically change your income at the same time. And that's based upon the effort that you put in. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start sharing my screen. And as I share my screen, Tanya, if I get this thing right, I need you to holler at me because you know how things are. I'm not the Zoomologist I need to be yet. So pray my strength in the Lord that I can get this thing up and running right. And if I can do it just right. Oh, there we go. I think I see it. You can see it at the same time?
I can see it.
All right. Okay. It's a little different now. It was more complicated before. So maybe I can make this thing work. So, guys, I want to start out with this thing from the talk of going places. You just heard baby girl. She's been well over close to 80 now in 4 years' time. And there was a time in her life. She's a military veteran. Praise God. Thank you for your service. But her travel was not in the military like mine. My travel really didn't start taking place till I was out of the military, believe it or not. And now she's been more places than most military folk go. And listen, when they go, it's a whole different type of travel. You know what they're doing when they're traveling. They're working. But this is for whatever you want it to be. Now, this is a passage of scripture that's near and dear to my heart. I'm sure for those of you who are believers as I am, that it should speak to you. Maybe you've read it, maybe you've heard it, maybe you've prayed it, maybe you've sang it. I don't know, but we need it in our life, y'all. It's First Chronicles chapter 4, verse number 10. And it's Jabez. His name meant pain. He said this: Jabez cried out to God of Israel, "Oh, that you would bless me and enlarge my territory. Let your hand be with me and keep me from harm so that I will be free from pain." All his life, he was known by pain, associated with pain, connected with pain. Man, it's time for something else. Somebody put that in the comments. It's time for something else. But you have to cry out to God with this thing. You got to mean it from your heart. You listen, you ask, you seek, and you knock. And you keep on asking, and you seeking, and you knock, and you get to a point where the door is going to open. Listen, this door has opened for us. God is increasing. God is enlarging. God is expanding territory to such an extent, y'all, that sometimes you have to pinch yourself and ask you if this thing is live. So we want to put as many people as we can on point with it and then understand what time it is. Let me go through this whole thing for you. I'm going to move quickly now. Fewer than half of the adults in our nation, wealthiest nation on the planet, 44% of them say that they cannot afford to pay for $1,000 emergency expense when it comes up. Now, let me just throw my hand up. Been there, done that. T-shirt, hat, socks, drawers, everything, y'all. I've been there, man. I'm not trying to act like I've done a rob because that's not the case. That's not the truth for anything of that sort. But what I'm telling you is there are far too many of us struggling from paycheck to paycheck. I mean, going into debt with student loans and going from one program to the next and getting education and stuff that we ain't even gonna be working in that field. Some of us, by the time you get in that field will be obsolete anyway. So it's too much going on, y'all. And there's a better way, and we're going to share with you some of the, I call them master keys for this situation to change, for it to switch in your life. Here's a illustration. A comfortable retirement may simply be spending your days without no agenda, or it could still mean that you're still working on your job, but it shouldn't mean living paycheck to paycheck. But here's the problem. 56% of Americans agree that they are not on track to retire comfortably. Did you hear that right there? That's the majority. 56%. Now, maybe you're not in your retirement years. You might be in your 20s. Well, Don't wait till you come on. Don't wait till the battle. Don't wait till you get too close to the edge to start making preparations. Preparations start now, y'all. You got to start as early as possible. And some of us, truth be told, we're past the point of no return. You need to do something radical now. Some of y'all, you waiting on a miracle because you didn't invest in any type of retirement plan. You don't even have a retirement plan, and you're past those years of ease, and you can't go back to where you were. You need to do something different, and we're going to share with you that information tonight. We want to make sure that you really get the heart of what we're saying. Now, if you got the eye in your eye, let me tell you something. We're going to talk about travel. We're going to get down to that, but we got to show you the bigger picture first. Here's a bigger picture. We've been talking a lot. It's been in the news, y'all. Avery Holmes is in the building. Minister Lisa is in the building. Aunt Gloria is in the building. Listen, we've been talking about this Social Security and whether they scrap it. I'm neither a Republican. I'm not a Democrat. I'm not loyal to any of them jokers, to be honest with you, because, man, they be messing up on both sides, and it's just a matter of who's kicking the can. Listen, you better be in your own corner. You better be in your own favor. You better have your own rescue plan. You better have your own ducks in a row, because I'm telling you, when it hits the fan, and it will, who's going to help you? Social Security, if it's scrap or whatever happens, there's no guarantee it's going to be here. What's going to happen? You need a real plan that you're in control of, not someone else, not even the government, y'all. The average Social Security check, now this was February of 2023, according to their own bureau, was $1,830. Let me ask you a question. I don't know what city you live in. Go ahead and put your city in the comments real quick. You might be in Instagram, YouTube, wherever you are, LinkedIn, wherever you are, Facebook, wherever you are. Go ahead and put your city in the comments. We'll go back to those in a moment. I need to find out what the cost of living is where you are, because out here, now this is San Antonio, and it's actually very reasonable here. We're well below the national average as a cost of living. It's very, very good here in comparison, comparatively speaking. Howsoever, $1,830 is not going to do a whole lot for you. If that's what you're retiring on, could I tell you, you're going to need some more help. So let's keep this thing moving, because we want to share with you what we need to be really educating each other on. We've all had some miseducation here. Come on now. Now, I don't have time to talk about this, but I want you to go ahead and get that Cash Flow Quadrant by Robert T. Kiyosaki. The truth of the matter is most of us are on the wrong side of the quadrant. We're on the wrong side of the equation. All of our life, we've been on the wrong side of the tracks. We've been on the left side. We've been passing the Dochi. Come on here. On the left side, we're in the E quadrant. We're in the S quadrant. That's employee. That's self-employed. And even when you're self-employed, operative word is self. You're doing about everything. You doing 9 jobs to make the money you're making. Yeah, you're making $250,000, $300,000 a year with your business, but when you fill in all them hats that you come on, and you're wearing yourself out, your time, come on, you got the money, but you don't have the time. Let me tell you where it is, because the wealthy folk, they went to a different school, I guess, because they on a different plan. They on some different stuff. I'm telling you what I know. They are not wealthier because they're smarter. They are not wealthier because they work harder. Let me put you in on a clue. They're wealthier because they use a different system. They use a business system and an investment system. That's the quadrant they're in. And we're trying to give you some clues tonight. And we want you to get with the person that's sharing this with you, because we have some information that will change your life. We want to share this with you. Listen, let me go a little bit further. I'm going to move quickly. Here's what he's a cool fella. I really like him. He's very conservative in his approach, nothing radical, very fundamental, and one of the wealthiest still on the planet, y'all. This is what Mr. Warren said. He said, if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. Now, I'm not telling you to quit your day job. I'm not telling you to go in there with no attitude tomorrow and say, listen, I'm through. No, don't do that. I ain't got nothing for you. What I'm trying to tell you, you got to be sensible with this thing. And yes, you're working overtime, but now you got to pay more taxes, and you're working more hours, and you're not with your family and your kids, or whoever. You're not doing what you want to do because all you're doing is working. You need a way to earn income when you sleep. And even if you're not asleep, whatever you're doing, you need a way. You playing golf, but you should still be making money. Come on, watching a movie, you doing whatever you want. You in a hospital, but you should still be making money because that's what multiple streams of income on the residual basis is geared to do. And the wealthy, y'all, they are not wealthy because they got a job. They are not wealthy because they're working overtime. They are not wealthy because they're getting a salary. No, they're wealthy because they have a business that provides them a stream or multiple streams rather of income on a residual basis like clockwork. Not only that, Joyce, Lady Joyce is in the house. Good to see you, darling. Let's talk when you're ready. I thought you were ready, but give me a holler. Listen, y'all. If you don't know already, the tax codes are in the favor of home business owners, period, but particularly home business owners. When you talk about and you do a comparison of how many people are paying, what portion of taxes, I'm telling you, the lion's share of taxes is not paid by the wealthy. No, they got protections in place. They got boundaries on how much tax they're going to pay. And they wrote those codes into the law because, those are the attorneys who are making the laws in the first place and all the Congress, so forth and so on. You know how the system works. Come on. They pass those bills and they help and support one another. And they put those bills in place for the benefit of the wealthy. And the ones who support the burden, the lion's share of the taxes are not them. Listen, y'all, it's time out for us not being them. You need to make sure that you put yourself in position with a home-based business, and we're going to show you, in our estimation, one of the most smoothest plans on the planet, y'all, where you can get exactly where you want to go. And if the buyer's in your eye, you're at the right place at the right time. The average person in the business that we're going to share with you tonight is going to save between $400 to $500 a month on their taxes, y'all. That's $400 to $500 a month. You've more than paid for whatever your investment is multiple times over with that. Let me just throw that out there right there. It's not even going to be close to that. You paid for it just with what you'll save on your tax. Whatever your refund is, and really you shouldn't be getting a refund. You should be using your own money, but that's another story for another time. But the thing of it is, your money is your money, and you're paying far too much of it. Listen carefully, to the government instead of to your own governing. Let me be clear. Let me move on with this. I ain't got a lot of time. We do and we use the same, because we're talking about travel, same resorts, same hotels, cruises, same car rentals. You don't get a different car when you're using our program. You don't stay in a different resort or hotel. You don't take a different tour. Your activities will be identically the same. Same day, same location, same everything. The only thing different, let me help you. Two things. One will substantially be the price that you're going to pay. Because if the buyer's in your eye, you're going to see what I'm talking about in just a moment. I'm going to say it again. The price is substantially different with those of us who are part of this travel club. I'm telling you not what I heard. I'm telling you what I know. My wife and I have been travel agents for 13 years. We have two aunts who are travel agents. One's been a travel agent almost 20 years. I think it's about 18 if I'm not mistaken. And then my other aunt has been a travel agent for well over 40 years, y'all. I know what I'm talking about this thing. Shout out to all the travel agents. We are not coming against you. We are for you. We're trying to tell you that you don't have to stay in one lane. You could have both. You can have the best of both worlds. And if you're only in one lane, I'm telling you, you're not covering enough territory. And you're paying higher prices as a travel agent for yourself, for your own travel first. And there are some clients that will be much more favorable with you if you show them this club, and you'll still be earning income at the same time. But my point is the substantial difference of how much less you pay on listen, we're not even saying pay for some new stuff. We're not even saying pay for some stuff that you had no intention. Man, bump that. You ain't got no time to be out there wasting money doing nothing, spending money on nothing you don't need, nothing you don't desire. We're talking about the money you're already spending, or the money in the next 6 months to 12 months you're going to have to spend, because if you're going to take that family on vacation like you promised the last 5 years and you still haven't done it yet, but you're going to really do it this year, it's going to cost you. It's going to cost you a grip. I know so many people, man, they paying $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, $10,000 a pop on vacations. And we're coming back and we haven't even spent the grand. Sometimes we haven't even spent $500, and we stayed at better places than they did. What I'm trying to tell you, beloved, we have absolutely nothing that we need to get from you, but we're trying to get a whole lot to you because we're going to do what we're going to do, whether you're on board or not. And we're going to keep doing it, and more people will get the clue. Now, here's the benefit to you. If you get in place and you get in position, we're going to show you how to not just be on the losing side of this equation, but on the winning side. Here's the losing side. When all of your travel, you're on one side of it. That big old mountain is a $10 trillion mountain every year. It's huge. The wrong side of it is paying into it. That's all you do. You pay into it. Let me tell you what the right side of this mountain is, because it's moving to $15.5 trillion a year, y'all, in the next decade. Here's the right side of it for it to pay you back. Now, how much it pays you back, that's going to be dependent upon how you understand the words that's coming out my mouth and what type of actions you take. But let me be clear, you're on the wrong side if you're just paying for travel and it's not paying you. So all of those factors of companies you see on the screen there, they're all retail companies. We're not retail. We are not a timeshare. Let me get that out clearly. Timeshares are against our religion. Do you hear me? We're not travel agents, even though Tanya's, said that this is not what we do. We're a travel club, and we're going to show you how to use this travel club to your advantage, and let us know if Dubai is in your eye, or let us know where it is let us know what's in your eye. What's your fancy? What's on your, now, my wife, she'll get me if I say that, because she don't like that term, bucket list. We don't have bucket lists in this family anymore. We used to. Now we just have dream lists, because we dream. But here's the difference. A lot of folk out there dreaming, but their eyes are closed. We dream with our eyes open. We plan the next getaway. We plan the next trip. And it's not just one vacation a year. No, come on, y'all. This thing is ministry. This thing is business. This thing is education. This thing is recreation. This thing is relaxation. Come on. It's filling up a lot of spots in our lives. So we're going to show you the ability to travel for fun. That's easy. To travel for ministry, because you're already doing that, some of you anyway. To travel for business, really to travel for all three and get paid in the process. And that's a win, y'all. So let's go from this thing right there. What we're simply telling you is a better life requires a better way, and we have found it, and we are indeed going places. Let's talk about this thing called Dubai, y'all. We're going to show you how to, whether you're planning your own individual private excursion getaway to a place like Dubai, and you want to have your own sabbatical, because some of y'all, listen, y'all done put in so much. I remember the story about Jesus. Who touched me? They're like, is he tripping? What's going on? Yeah, all these folk around. He been in the sun. Give him some water, He's like, no, virtue went out. He knew somebody touched him. What I'm saying, some of y'all folk been touching you, pulling on you, on your shoulder, riding your back for so long. You about to break down. You about to hurt yourself. You need a sabbatical. You need some time away, man. You need something where ain't nobody calling your name about nothing. The only voice you hear is the voice of God and your own self talking back to yourself. Just don't answer. You need a sabbatical. You need maybe you got a small group. You got a team of people. Y'all might all need a little sabbatical. So y'all go to a place like this and y'all, have some sabbatical time where nobody talking to each other. And then the other days, y'all go do what you do. Maybe it's going to be a retreat. Maybe it's going to be a leadership team. You got a leadership team you're going to pull together. Sisters, I know how y'all do things. The brothers don't do things like this. We need to. I need some bros to get with me on this. But sisters, y'all do those getaways. Y'all get together. Some of y'all pile up in a room. Brothers ain't going to do that. I'm telling you that right now. Not no real brother. Come on here. Men's ministry gathering. Come on. Talk back to me. Young adult fellowship, kingdom workshops, mastermind, whatever your thing is that you're needing to do. Listen, y'all, let me give you the math on this. This thing, as you're looking at it, you're talking about a 5-star luxury resort right off the ocean front in Dubai, y'all. $159. What is it? 7 days, 6 nights. Guys, understand
with
this.
Breakfast included.
What? Say that one more time.
With breakfast included for 2 people.
The breakfast alone, the last time I was there, my wife and I, Tanya's been there. Now, she paid $49 when she went. And we stayed at a particular hotel. We won't give you the name of it because that's against it'll be a violation of the code. You can ask us privately. We'll get that to you if you need. But it was a 5-star resort. She paid $49. We paid $99. Breakfast was included. The breakfast alone was $35. So for 7 mornings of breakfast, and you best believe I was there for every single one of the mornings, because that breakfast, good God Almighty, I mean, they had an international spread.
I was just about to say, it was breakfast from all over the world. I was eating stuff that I ain't never thought I would eat before, and it was all delicious, well
you hear
seasoned
what
and
I'm saying?
nutritious.
Sometimes you don't know what you like because you come on here. You don't know what you like. You just like what you know. You got to make sure that you expose yourself to some stuff, the different cultures, and that's the educational experience of it all. And it was just laid out from line. I mean, that thing wrapped around, and they was getting mad at me because they was fixing me some stuff to order, you know.
And I was just about to say that, to be
Yeah.
served. You hear so many stigmas about the other people, the other people in other cultures, from people that ain't never left their porch, but they treated us like royalty over there. I literally had people bowing to me. I told you about the man that offered me 10 camels and a Lamborghini.
We not doing that. We're
Oh,
not doing
okay.
that. Ain't nobody getting no camels. Ain't no. I mean, come on. You ain't going nowhere. You hear me? Listen, y'all. Well, they might make an offer if you go. I ain't gonna lie to you. She'll tell you. But $35 for each of us. That's $70 a couple. 7 days. That's $490 worth of breakfast, y'all. But also the woman that got paid was $49 plus tax. We paid. I felt like I was robbed. We paid $99 plus tax. But what I'm telling you here, y'all, breakfast is the same level, if not higher, for 2 people. All we're paying is $159 plus tax because we have a system that allows us to get points, and we use those points for the price to be what you see on the screen. And the most beautiful part of it is we get all of our points for free, y'all. We show you how to do that. It's a system to this thing. It's a science to this thing. It's not a mystery. It's not any confusion. It's all you got to do. Listen, if I didn't know how to get somewhere, I will follow someone who did. What she said, folk that ain't never left their porch, folk all the place they've been was grandma's house, and now that grandma gone, they ain't got nowhere to go. You don't want to fool with that. You want to get some folk that, their passports are stamped a few times. They can help you to get to where you're going. Let me read through some of this. Experience the ultimate 5-star all-inclusive beachfront destination along the pristine shorelines of the Bay with 3 unique hotels, 1 million square meters of unparalleled combination of experiences. Relax on 800 meters of golden sand or enjoy over 40 exhilarating experiences, including tennis courts, a world-class 9-hole championship golf course, horseback riding, water sports, shooting range activities, and create unforgettable family memories at the resort with an award-winning culinary journey of 25 restaurants and bars. Guys, you could take your families, you could take your kids if that's what you're going to do. And let me just be clear, we ain't doing all that over here. This is for my baby and myself, you understand? But do what you do. It's your party. I can't wreck your stuff. You do what you do. But, for those golfers, it's a 9-hole championship golf course. They got 3 outdoor temperature control, refreshing swimming pools, 4 dining experiences there that you can explore. You can, of course, use all of the equestrian center, the calming spa, the salon, the marina. Last time we were in Montego Bay, we rented a private yacht for one of our excursions, and y'all know we're going to do that when we get to the bar the next time. Last time, Coach T, baby girl, tell them about that flying dress tour that you did. Man, y'all was out there with that thing.
You know what? That was the most amazing experience I've ever had. And even though it was hot and I felt like my makeup was melting on my face, I felt like a celebrity because they made such a big fuss. And everything that was included in that thing, that was an amazing experience. From the makeup artist, it was just like celebrity status. And
Absolutely.
you was taking little background pictures before the final product came out, and that whole thing was we had you working, Pastor Man.
Yeah, y'all had me working. Yeah, y'all sure did.
But you're a great cameraman. Great.
Now that you mention it. Yes, sir. So listen, y'all, is the buy in your eye. I want to go to a commercial break. I'm going to share with y'all a quick video, and then we're going to be right back. Let me see if I can pull this thing up without doing too much damage. I might have to take us off, baby girl, but I'll make sure that I bring us right back. Calling all authors. Are you a brand new author or ready to write your first book? Well, join Master Keys Coaching and Team Going Places. Next stop, Dubai. September the 16th through the 22nd of 2025. Prices as low as $159. That's 7 days, 6 nights at a 5-star hotel with breakfast for 2.
We got H-Town in the house. Last time I saw them, we were in Paris, but we are now officially in
Sign up now to join us for this special event. That's 7 days, 6 nights on a beachfront property, 5-star resort. We're going places. Next stop, Dubai. All right. So, Tanya, you there, baby girl? There you go. So, listen,
That
y'all.
Dubai in the sky.
Dinner in the sky? Oh, Lord.
You know what? I did everything that Lady K did on her. Yes, I did that. And I did the doom buggy and the bashing thing because I seen Lady K do it. I said, that looked like it could be fun. And it actually was fun.
It was a lot of fun. I'm telling you, these are memories and experiences that we remember for a lifetime. Of course, the quality time that if you're married, you have a spouse, you boo, doing what you do, you'll remember that forever. But another layer of what made it so precious, for me, my true friends are family, and you know this.
Yes.
And we were surrounded with family, surrounded with like-minded individuals from all across the country, members in the club and on our team from California all the way to New York Island. I mean, and we had us a Holy Ghost good time. And let me just throw this at y'all, and I'm going to wrap this up because we got a faith leaders call, and we want to get on that with Team Legacy, Coach D, and there's going to be a word with your name on it. Not only will there be a word, a faith word with your name on it for your life, but they're going to really break down more details on this particular plan that we're talking about here. But in Dubai, y'all, listen, y'all, I told y'all, some people think that, you know what, you're going on vacation. To be honest with you, I don't take vacations. I'm always doing ministry. I'm always doing business wherever I go. There in Dubai, we're doing ministry. We're having Bible studies. We're having prayer services. We're doing all this stuff. And on top of that, all the recreation, all the exploration of seeing the multitude of sites. I mean, the tallest building in the world, the food. And can I tell you that it's such a clean city and safe? I was pleasantly surprised. The crime, they say, is almost non-existent on the level of what I'm used to in a major city. So it was huge. And then the cuisine, y'all, and the camaraderie. And as Tanya said, all the different fellowships and things that we did while we were there. Let me put a bug in your ear. Some of y'all might know an author, and they've written a book, and they want to take their writing to the next level. Or maybe it's you've thought of writing a book. God has put a story in your heart. Here's what my gift said it is of course, an author myself, 4 times now, working on the 5th. And the last one was an anthology called Going Places. And in Going Places, of course, baby girl, chapter 5, one of my favorite chapters, tells part of her story. She's an author prior to. But the point is, y'all, if you've ever thought of writing your story, one of the things I want to share with you is an opportunity to join my masterclass. It's called Master Keys Coaching, and it's a 5-day masterclass called Going Places. I'm going to share one more video with you, and then I'm going to come right back. Take a look at this.
Father's favorite family, this is Pastor Mel, founder for Going Places. And it's past time for your voice to be heard. You waited and wasted enough time. Your message has got to get out.
Someone say going places. Going places. Someone shout going places.
See, you've been called to far greater places and spaces than your block, your street and local neighborhood. And I have an unction that you too have been called to the nations. This much I know. The reason that God gave you that gift inside of you was to make room for you and to take you before great men and women so that He could get the glory while you tell your story. I also know for a fact that so many of us have that greatness in us, but we lack a solid coach to give what I needed for myself so many years ago and had to struggle for, like the strategy, the systems, and the structures to help stir up and release that greatness that God placed inside of you before you were even born. Well, welcome to Going Places, your specially designed 5-day virtual relaunch challenge hosted by yours truly. Get ready for your opportunity and put you more on point, not only with your purpose, but with some profit.
So I hope it's making more sense for you. So what we'll do when we get to Dubai and other places like it, we've been doing this around the world. I've had the privilege now to do this in Hawaii, Montego Bay, and Dubai thus far, but we have other places, many of them all around the world and back plan. My own personal forte is in the area of mindset training, personal development, and of course, as a minister of the gospel, discipleship coaching. Because, you know, real disciples make disciples, and we don't put enough emphasis on that. So giving space and time to quality time, iron sharpens iron, y'all. And then, of course, sales training, social media. If you're an author, you need to have both of those. A Christian author, especially marketing systems, because the systems will do the heavy lifting for you, and it'll be more available than you can be on your own. And then, of course, the writing coaching and the business coaching will come along with that and undergird it all. So if you're looking for a turnkey system to help take your writing, your authorship for the next level, to have events connected to your writing, speaking events, coaching events, so forth and so on. You want some digital products to go along with that. Listen, y'all, go ahead and give us all your information that we need to connect with you. Put it in our inbox and we'll get right back to you and we'll get you started in that right way. What I want to do, I want to hear from the woman of God, baby girl, Coach Tanya, because I've been doing all the talking. There's so many destinations around the world, y'all. I don't have time to go into these because we need to get on another call. But baby girl, I want you to kind of close us out while I just hit through the screens. First, let me go to some of the comments. I know we had some. I saw Minister Lisa said, it's time for something else. And she's in Kinston, North Carolina. That's right. Yvonne Whitehead is in the building. Praise God. She says, going with or without you, but we prefer to go with you because you are the key to other people walking in their blessing. Absolutely right. So who's going with us to Dubai? Wendy, I hope that you're getting in touch with Minister Lisa. We would love to have your company in Dubai. That's right, Kevin. Hashtag going places we are. Ambassador Kevin, much love to you, sir. Absolutely right. So, Coach, do this for me while you just close it out. I'm gonna get off the screen, but I'll keep sharing some of the slides in the background. And when you're finished, I'll just close it out and I'll start getting ready for the call. But I want to thank you for being the strong, consistent, integrous person that you are in my life. Thank you for that. I do not take it for granted. And I'll see you in the Faith Leads call.
That you will. Well, I only have two things to say before we get up out of here. Well, actually three. The first thing I want to go over is that Faith Leaders call that we're getting ready to get ready for. That Zoom ID is 851-8208-4922. What you want to do is get back to the person that invited this with you guys, and shared it on their wall, and get that password so you can come on in. The second thing I want to share with you, you people, you good folks out there in Instagram and Facebook and YouTube land, that a jack of all trades is a master of none, but it is better still than to be a master of one. There's a lot of avenues within this company that you're going to hear about if you chose to come in, tune into this Zoom room so you can get the gist and all the ins and outs. And then the third thing, so you can master this right here. And then the third thing and the last thing, but definitely not the least, is you will never break the generational curse if you're still trying to please the generation that is cursed. Listen, like Pastor Mel said, we're not trying to get anything from you. We're just trying to get something to you. And if you continue doing the same thing that you've been doing, you're going to end up at the same place. That is my time. I'll see you at the beaches, the banks, but we are definitely trying to get you to both. Until next time, see you when I see you. Peace.